Hi there. Welcome to our review of the Tren Maya between Cancun in Quintana Roo State and Merida in Yucatan State in southeast Mexico. The Tren Maya project is a $20 billion project to link 5 different Mexican states around the Yucatan and southeast Mexico. We're catching it today in tourist class from Cancun to Merida. The first thing that strikes us is that it's very much still under construction. The train itself is running, but the stations are a long way from complete. This is Cancun Station, and there's a long way to go before this is finished. You can see that it's going to be a massive structure with a huge roof reaching over about 8 different platforms, but right now there just seems to be maybe 4 platforms in service, and the roof only extends halfway across the complex. There's no concessions open, and there's very little here. This video was filmed in early May 2024. Those structures are the supports for the roof that's eventually going to extend all the way across all the platforms. So it's pretty bleak here in Cancun right now. Temperature's around 42 degrees Celsius, so 110 plus Fahrenheit. It's very hot. About 10 minutes before the train is due to depart, everyone lines up at the platform, and premium class are checked in first, followed by the tourist class. And we're in tourist class today. So a lot of people in Mexico are very proud of this train, and it's quite an attraction. Here at the platform, everyone's taking video, and you'll see later when we go past some of the track being built that even the workers are waving, and everyone is very proud of it, and quite rightly so. So we're in the third car, which is tourist class, so car 3T. There are luggage racks here at the end of each car, so ample space to put large baggage. There's also overhead racks you can see on the top. This is tourist class. It's 2+2 seating compared to this shot we took at a different time for premium class, which is 1+2. You can see the seats are very comfortable. 2+2 in a sort of cocoon. They don't recline very far, but very comfortable. The overhead rack, my little backpack, plenty of room, a small footrest, and a coat to hang your winter coat. Just joking. And USB-A ports. Okay, everyone's settled and time to take off on our 4-hour or so trip to Merida. You can see the roofs are still not built here. I think this is going to be a really nice station once it's completed, but it's far from complete right now. But the authorities did do the right thing to open up the railway, even though this terminal is not complete. Right now, the train is running across to Merida and is also running down the east coast of the Quintana Roo state. One thing to note as you're looking out the window is that whenever you see another line branching out or rejoining to this line, it's all part of the Tren Maya system because there's no existing railway here in the Yucatan. Everything here is new, and it's all to to do with the Tren Maya. This branch off to the left will eventually go all the way down to Cozumel, I believe. And I think right now it's going as far as Puerto Morales. The train here is very flat. We easily get up to the 90 miles an hour for those still working in furlongs and everything, but in kilometres an hour, 140 kilometres an hour. The scenery itself on this east-west route between Cancun Airport and Merida is just a lot of flat jungle, not too much to see. Before you know it, we're at our first station, Leona Vicario. You can see how sparse some of these smaller stations are. There's just nothing on the station itself. There might be some shops downstairs, but the stations are not in the centre of town for the most part on this train system, so you need to bear that in mind. We make good time through the mostly flat Quintana Roo state, easily getting to 80 miles per hour most of the time, apart from one long break just outside Leona Vicario. For some reason we stopped there for about 20 minutes. I had earlier reports that aircon was a problem and various things. None of that was an issue on this train. Everything worked perfectly. So this next stop was Nuevo Eshcan, I think is how you say it, which is on the border between Quintana Roo and Yucatan state. There is a catering cart that comes around from time to time, serving alcoholic beverages, small snacks, and in addition there's a cafeteria car which I'll show you later. Valladolid is a major station in the Yucatan, or it's a major city, and I assume it's going to be a major station, but it's not complete yet. You see a lot of building materials and a lot of work still going on here. Okay, let's have a look at the facilities. Everything is modern and brand new and well maintained during the trip. At no point did this get dirty or anything. People were looking after it, so well done to the staff. So while we're up, let's go and check out the cafeteria. don't think I mentioned before, but both the train and the stations are catered to disabled or handicapped travellers pretty well, with elevators and spaces on the train. So they have a range of different snacks here, and a very nice coffee machine, espresso, cappuccino, all that sort of stuff. So good quality coffee as well. So I had a couple of these. So now a couple of hours into the trip, and it's getting on dusk. So we're pulling up to the Chichen Itza station, which is a major tourist station, of course, because the pyramid is not far from here. The stated reason for this railway is to boost tourism in the rest of the states that it services. Cancun gets by far the vast majority of the tourist dollars, and this the purpose of this railway is to try and open up the other neighbouring states. So a bunch of local tourists got on at Chichen Itza. I have to admit they were a little disagreeable. But anyway, it's getting on dusk, and everyone's had a good day out at Chichen Itza. The scheduled time was about 7 o'clock, and I think we were getting in around 7:30. So we did lose about 30 minutes on this trip, which is not too bad considering all the teething issues with a new railway. But overall it was nothing too dramatic in the terms of delays. Everything was working on the train, which was also great. So it's after dark and I'm arriving in a city I've never been in. I hate that, but anyway. Merida station is quite a way out of Merida city. You'll see it referred to as Merida station. So there is a tram that will take us from Merida station into the city. Merida station is much more complete than Cancun or any of the other stations. Technically this is on a different segment because the previous segment goes Cancun to Ismael, and this is a different segment. You see it's in much better condition than the stations on segment 4. Most things seem to be working here, all the escalators and everything. The gates, of course, no need to check the ticket on the way out. And everything's new. Has that new station smell. One thing that doesn't work so well is the ticket machine for the tram that's going to take us into town. The machine is very slow. There's a guy there helping you, but it takes like 3 minutes to issue a ticket. That's not the fault of the railways, it's Merida City. But anyway, when we come out, we have to walk across a pretty dark car park over to the trams. Everything's very clear, nothing feels dangerous, so all good. these trams don't actually take you into Central. They take you to La Plancha, and I'm going to Centro. So I was debating whether to take the tram or just take an Uber from here, and I probably should have taken the Uber. These things are pretty garish. They're green lights and everything, but they're comfortable enough. By the way, they call this a tram. It's really just a bus. But anyway, it's all modern, clean, and efficient. Okay, let me do a quick summary. So, nowhere near complete, the Tren Maya, but it's functional right now, and you can catch it now. There's just a few areas that are incomplete. The stations are not in town, which is a little bit of a inconvenience, but as long as you're prepared for it, shouldn't be any problem. So I love this train. You should try it out. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell. It really helps me out. Thanks a lot.